Right, we didn't quite make it to the top up there. Gary's been eaten alive by midges, so I must be as well. I can see him behind him. We didn't quite make it up to the top yet. We've come up to the next level, and I looked over the top, and it's just awesome in front. Probably not the best conditions, because the contrast between the sun and the shadows is really quite harsh. But the sun is quite low, and it's casting a nice sideways shadow, which is quite nice. The mountains in the background, to be honest, are looking pretty cool. There's a lovely bit of mist, you know, like low cloud flowing up over the top, and the sun coming across all these ridges. You've got all the layers of the ridges being illuminated, and the foreground now has opened up. Where we were before has brought these little buildings out at the bottom. I've put the 0.9 hard grad back in again, just to try and keep that sky and mountain down a little bit. The histogram's peaking in the middle a bit more. I'm at f8, 50th of a second, giving me a peak towards the centre of the histogram. 2-second timer. I focused on the building just down in front of me, which is going to give me a pretty good depth of field anyway. So yeah, I think that's quite a nice little image. Worth getting up this morning and having a look. We are going to make our way up there and see if it changes again. There's some more buildings just over behind your camera now. I'll just pick you up and show you. Yeah, some more buildings here, so we're going to go have a look over there. If you can see here, Gary's getting eaten alive. But yeah, good view, nice and calm. There's not one single drop of air. It's just dead still, absolutely perfectly still, the air. I just had a bit of a walk just past these buildings behind me. Like I said, just taking an image around the other side with the mountains and the mist. The mist is starting to disappear now. It's getting warm, and I think it's burning up. There is some clouds coming over the top here, to be honest. Just noticed some clouds, but I've seen this same image that I took earlier on from the lower level. Go away. So I'm putting the camera into portrait orientation, vertical, because the sun now is coming all the way up from the bottom, and it's lighting sort of like an arch all the way up. I'll spin you around. There's a goat's just come around the corner and frightened the life out of me. That goat's awesome. Well, if he stands on the top of that, that'd be wicked. I'll swap my camera over if he does. Might even get my phone out and take. Oh, look at him, he's going right to the top. Let's get my phone out. Quickly get a picture of the goat on the top of there. How cool do you look, Mr. Goat? Wicked. Well posed. Just excuse me 1 second, I just got to whop my camera off. Aperture priority. Get it on there. Turn it on. Oh, he's going. No, he's not. Oh, 2-second timer's on. How cool does that look? Ace. Right, back to what we had in question. Right, never seen goats up here before. Right, turn the image stabilizer back off. Get rid of my glasses a sec. Stick my live view on because I can find it easier to focus with my live view and see what I'm doing. Yeah, I've got a slightly different composition now, and we've got the light leading you all the way up through the image. Now the background's still quite bright, but there is a nice line leading you right up through. So I'm going to focus down on that little one down there, zoom right in, put my manual focus back on. The goats are running behind me, you can probably see them going past. Alright, focus on that building there. Dynamic range is quite high, so I'm going to have to get my filters back out. So bear with me until I get my filters out. Right, back with me. Filters are on. I've got the 9.9 stop hard grad in again. So it's just taking off that top sheen. When you see the image, you'll see what I mean. The top of where the mountains are in the background is really, really bright. I can just afford to bring the exposure up a little bit now to give me some shadow detail. Just level the camera off slightly. And again, 2-second timer. And they don't get any more simpler than this. Well, I'm not sure how much more we're going to do here. The sun's come up quite bright now. I may walk around and find a couple more images, but this place is absolutely amazing. Look at this down here. It's just carved out the mountain. So yeah, if I don't switch it back on, if I have enough and we end up back down towards the car, because the midges are eating us alive and the sun's getting warm now and we haven't any breakfast, so we might have to go and find something to eat. I still want to walk up to the engine house or the engine hut, whatever it is, wheelhouse. So if we do get up there, I'll switch you back on just to show you a view from up the top. At the top by the wheelhouse, and what's pretty cool about this is the drum brakes are still there, and the view from up here is bloody brilliant. Just look at the view. Let's take you over here quickly and show you the view. Just look at this. Not quite 360 degrees, but some view, and it just keeps going up and up and up and up. So yeah, this is the wheelhouse. Let's excuse the sweat. I'm killing him slowly, but it's fun doing it. Yeah, this is the wheelhouse, And the view out of here is pretty cool as well. Oh, look at the midges. Oh, help, midges. There's the brake, if you can see that with the sun on you. And come around this side. How cool is that? Right, here's the view. Wicked or what? Right, I'm decided to get the camera back out again, handheld this time. We're looking down from a different level and I just like what I'm seeing in front of me. I know the light's not great, we're getting really quite strong shadows, but the sun's still not quite direct in the air. Because we come up to the next level, the buildings below us are now in our foreground, so I'm actually putting them on the top thirds. And I'm using them as my mid-ground, and then I've got the lake and the rest of the quarry behind it, and I'm using this old wire from this winch house, and the old wire is a big loop in front of me, and the big loops causing a nice big bit of foreground interest, which is pulling you down into the image, which is really quite cool, to be honest. There's been a lot of vlogs lately with people saying about using wide angle lenses. Well, I've got 24 to 105 on, and at 24mm that's pretty wide on a full frame. I haven't got anything else with me apart from my 7200. Gary's going to push me out of the way now. But yeah, it is what it is, really. It's right in front of me, going for as wide an angle as I can get, using the lines from the wire to take you down. Like I say, I've got the buildings in the top thirds, focusing on the slates just in front of me, f11, and taking it all in. F11's giving me an exposure of around, where are we, 80th of a second at ISO 100. Handheld, I've got the image stabilizer on, and I'm on autofocus. My bag's just fallen over. But yeah, I can't get high enough with the tripod I've got anyway, so I might have a little mooch around here, see if we can get a couple more images here. Probably only handheld, and yeah, pretty cool really. I think we're done here. Like I said, down on the other level, we made it up here, and I did want to switch the camera back on once I got up onto this level. But considering we had a really blue sky before, we've come up here, we've taken a few pictures. You've probably seen the pictures already, and I've had the drone out as well, which is pretty cool. I wanted to fly it through and done a bit of a circle thing, so it's got to be done, isn't it, these days? But I'm going to spin you around now. Just look at the way the weather's changed. Considering this was bright blue sky about 10 minutes ago, look at that. The mist and the cloud are coming down and coming over the top now. There's cloud all down this side of us. The valley's misting up and everything's just turning to poo a little bit. We got coats with us. But yeah, I think that's the key to say, right, let's head back down. We haven't come out to get drenched this morning. But it just goes to show, anyone that is coming out for a walk, no matter what the weather, always bring your gear with you. You never know what it's going to turn into, and it is a real safety thing. I've got waterproofs with me, I've got warm coat with me, Gary's got his waterproof. You know, you just can't come out and take a risk, especially somewhere like this. There's nowhere really to hide, so be warned. Right, you ready? We're going to start heading down. The view down there is pretty cool still. See the way the clouds coming across here now. So yeah, that's the end of this one. I know it's been a bit of a weird one. Well, not really. It's been a bit of a shortish one, I hope. I do some long vlogs, and I don't mean to do long vlogs. It's just when you're talking about camera settings and getting the camera out and setting it up, it seems to take quite a long time. So from me at Dinorwig Quarry and Gary getting his gear ready over there, we're going to say goodbye and catch up with me in the next one maybe. Ciao for now. Don't forget, like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Ciao.